Today we're going to talk about moving numbers from standard form or normal form to expanded form, which will be kind of interesting. No, it's not going to be kind of interesting. It's going to be the most interesting thing you've ever heard in your entire life. No, not really. No, but it will lead to some amazing math. So you need to know the basics before you um, do some complex stuff and have a lot of fun and create you before you're having a good time with math, I should say. So here I want to look at standard. I like to draw a picture, a little picture of a guy. He's just a normal guy. He's not too exciting. You do him really quickly. Maybe he has a little tie, kind of boring. Um, just a normal, everyday guy. And his name is Stan Dard. And this normal guy is basically the normal form, or let's pick a number, 134. Well, that right now is in normal form. It's the way you usually write it, or standard or ordinary. Um, Standard. Down here, expanded form is when you're going to pull a number apart into its place value, um, into its real number. So basically, expanded. So if we were to say, I like to think of there's 134, but let's imagine 134 is a balloon, and we want to expand it. Right now, the balloon is kind of skinny and it doesn't have any air in it, but when we use expanded form, we're gonna stretch it out. So we'll show you how to do that. So expanded form is stretched out. Standard form is the normal ordinary form. Now this standard and expanded form, although it's kind of boring to start talking about, it's going to lead to some amazing math. And here's how it works. You just got to know what the value of each number is. So this one is 134. That's standard form. So how would you write this in expanded form? Well, let's just write the numbers. This is 100, 30, and 4. 134. And really, why write it this way? You know, the writing of it this way is not that important, but the understanding of it is super important. Many students that I have, their biggest problem is they think of this as a 1 and this is a 3. And that's really hard. It's a hard way to do math because later on, you can't be creative. You got to do it whatever way your teacher tells you. But if you understand that 134 is 100 plus 30 plus 4 is equal to 134, you can start doing some crazy, creative, fun math. So let's try another one. Let's try a real easy one. Let's do 12. 12. That's right, just 12. Let's expand it. Right now, it's in standard form. Let's expand it into a larger form. Well, what's this? This is a 10. And remember in math, when we hear and, we're going to write an addition sign. And 2. 10 and 2 equals 12. That's all it is, expanded standard form. But if we get into some crazier numbers, like this number's 1,455. There it is in standard form or in normal form or ordinary form. Now, how would you expand this out? Well, let's blow some air into it so it pushes out, or you can think of it as one of those accordions. Well, what's this? You really have to understand the places. This is 1,400, and just read it. 455, and you've got the expanded form. And then you can just put your addition signs in there. And so that's the number in expanded form. Let's do one more. Let's try the same thing, sort of, same number, but get rid of the 400 because this one always trips my students up because they're like, what? Oh, there's a 0 there. Oh, no, no. And that comes from just thinking of these numbers as 1,455 instead of 1,055. But when you read it like that, you can hear what the number's value is, what it should be in expanded form. 1055. And that's all there is to expanded form, is pulling it apart. But it takes some practice, and it is really fun because watch this. When you know expanded form, now could you add quickly these two numbers together? Let's switch colors here for a second. 1,455 and 1,055? No? Well, watch this. If you've watched any of our other videos on compatibles, well, let's add them together quickly. There's 100. There's 10. So that's 110. We're done with those. And now, well, these are pretty easy. Here's 1,000 and 1,000. That's 2,000. 2,000, 400, 500, 10. Let's do that again. There's 2,000. Just write these down. Normally I do these in my head, but I'm just showing how you can think about it. 2,000, there's 400, there's another 100 here, and there's just 10. So there's 2,510 would be the answer to this problem. Let's just double check. Yeah, that does look right. All right. Now we'll do more of that stuff later, but the big thing we wanted to be able to do now is just do standard to expanded form. All right. Have a good day.